Hey you guys, I'm just gonna see if anybody chimes in here. The whole live video thing is really new for me, so it's taken me just about a half hour to just get prepped to talk to you guys. And awesomely enough, the oil that I'm going to be talking about, SleepyIze, is great for anxiety, the feelings of anxiety. So I put a little bit of it on me while I'm waiting here for some people to jump on. And otherwise, I'm just gonna get going here, and hopefully some people chime in, or if you're watching the replay, like, please give me a thumbs up or a heart or something so that I don't feel alone in this world. So, all right, I'm just gonna get going. So my name is Courtney Dane, and I am a Young Living star. I hear a lot of stories of people that are diamond and royal crown diamond, and they just started using oils just a few years ago. But I actually started using essential oils about 12 or so years ago when I was in my 20s, and I was introduced to them, and just like everybody around me, most of the people in my life basically thought that I was crazy because a lot of people weren't talking about oils back then, like 10 or 12 years ago. So I am just like so excited to just be here with you guys today. And I see somebody's watching, but I'm not sure who, because I'm not sure how to check. But yeah, just like back when I started using oils, I just basically kept it to myself for these last 10 years or so. I used to tell my friends about and stuff in the beginning, and just basically got shoved aside, like, what are you talking about, these oils, it's so crazy. Like, I actually had somebody tell me, like, stop trying to heal me with your oils before, and I think that kind of caused me to be like, you know what, like, I'm not gonna press on anybody, I'm just sharing what I'm doing, so I'm just using the oils myself. So that's what I just kept doing. So for all these years, I've just been using the oils, and then I started seeing some of my really good friends that I've known for a long time posting on Facebook saying, hey, oh, we just got our new oil kit and we're using essential oils. Hint, hint, Jamie Gerard and Autumn Nugent. I love you, ladies. And so then I started chiming in on Jamie's posts when she was talking about oils, and I would keep saying, like, oh, hey, I've been using oils for a long time, like, I love essential oils. And everybody was just like, then, well, Jamie and them were saying back to me, like, well, what do you mean you've been using oils, and you need to be making videos and stuff. So so here I am. I kind of like, I'm just like at the basic, I'm a star, but I'm kind of fell into just being a star because I just love doing oils, and I just want to share with everybody. So hence why I'm here. And if you guys can't tell, I'm just super nervous. I usually record my videos ahead of time so I can edit them and do this and do that, like in case I get all nervous and do something crazy like I probably already have, just in these first couple minutes. So just so I don't go ramble on and on, because once I do get talking about oils, I really just love them so much that I can't stop talking about them. And next thing you know, it'll be like an hour from now and I'm still talking. So without further ado, let's talk about this awesome oil, SleepyIze, which is actually KidScents right there, KidScents SleepyIze. So back when I first was using oils, there weren't kids oils, and I didn't really care because I didn't have kids. So I'm super thankful that I have a 2-year-old, and within the past few years, Young Living, who has already blessed us with so many amazing products to just help every area of our life, all of a sudden, ta-da, like, had kids oils. It was just like Young Living was just waiting for me to get pregnant and have a kid so they could just invent some kid oils. So I'm like, thank you, Young Living. So it's even more of a reason why I love them. So of course I had to get all the kids oils because I want to try them. I got my daughter. I really had only used lavender on her when she was a baby. I would diffuse lavender, gentle baby, in her room for short periods of time. And she got a really bad heat rash before, and I was able to just support and just soothe that with using so coconut oil and lavender. So I was just really careful. Even though I was a super oily mama, I was super careful about, like, I'm not just putting any oils on her because I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So when they came out with the kids ones, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing, because I don't have to worry about diluting it enough, because the KidScents oils are already diluted perfectly for kids, so they can be put directly on them without worrying about what the ratio is and everything. So as you can see, I've got a few bottles here so you guys can see, because you can only order one bottle of SleepyIze per month on everyone's account, just because a couple of the oils that we're going to talk about, some of them we can't get as easily, and because Young Living only wants to use the best of the best, we don't just take anything, that sometimes stuff goes out of stock. So with the SleepyIze, that a couple, especially the Valerian oil that's in that, is out of stock right now. So this is one of the few products that actually still has Valerian, that you can get Valerian without being able to get the oil right now. So what I do is I actually, even sometimes I'll have like my sister or my mom or somebody like, can you order an extra SleepyIze for me and I'll pay you for it, like just so I can have extra. So actually my daughter is sleeping, which is cool, it's perfect. Except that 2 other bottles are in her room. So actually these are 2 empty bottles. These are my empties. These are ones that I've already used, and I just keep the empty ones because sooner or later I'll end up like filling them with coconut oil, and I'll use like every last drop of that. These are 3 brand new ones that I've got here, like, so you guys can see I'm a little bit obsessed, like, that I just do not want to run out of this oil blend. And then I also, in my daughter's room, I have 2 bottles. I always keep one that's just a regular bottle in there because I use it in the diffuser, and then I have another bottle that I use one of the aroma or the filaments from Young Living, the roller balls. So I'll put that in the top of the other one, so that I just always have 2, and the one with the roller I can put right on her, and then have the other one for the diffuser. So I just always keep 2 bottles. I was going to show you guys, but I really don't want to wake my kid up, because then I wouldn't be on this video if I went in there to try to get the 2 bottles. So just so you guys can see, like, I keep like a massive stack of this stuff, because I'm like, I don't want to get that like, oh, it's out of stock for a couple of months, and then I'm just like, oh, my kid won't sleep. So just so you guys know, so I just kind of wanted to show you that. So now I'm going to talk about the different oils that are in SleepyIze, and also kind of with the different components, and just some other options for sleep that contain the same ingredients, that sort of a thing. So before they had the KidScents line, I had always used the Rutavala blend, which is I think it has a little bit different formulation, which some of you, if you're oily people, you'll know that you'll be jealous of me right now, because I actually have some Rutavala. It is out of stock right now, but yeah, it's got the lavender, valerian, and rue is the one that I've got right here, which are 3 of the ingredients in the SleepyIze. So the first thing that it reminded me of when I smelled the Sleepy one was that it had these ingredients, which just amazing for sleep support. Maybe like 5 or 6 months ago, there was an Essential Rewards PV gift for the month, where you had to spend like enough to get this Rutavala roll-on right here, which you cannot order either, and I just went crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love Rutavala. So just this in itself, like, I have always loved. And Young Living also has the amazing Sleep Essence tablets that have the same oils, but also vetiver, lavender, vetiver, valerian, tangerine, and rue are all in this Sleep Essence tablets. I don't take them as much, because when I do, I sleep so peacefully and restfully that my husband ends up having to get up with our daughter all night because I don't hear her cry. So as a mom of a toddler, I have to hold off on this, which is why I use the oil, but I know my mom and them, they love the sleep essence. So a lot of the ingredients in here, so these have been around and have worked for me for sleep support for years and years and years. So boom, okay, here comes SleepyIze. It was really neat when I was studying about this so that I could talk to you guys, because I just wanted to learn about every ingredient and just really I wanted to understand, like, why does this work, not just like that it works, but why. So I already like super love the ingredients, the Valerian, the lavender. So let's start with lavender, for example. So lavender, it's steam distilled from the flowering top. Lavender itself, calming, relaxing, for physically and emotionally. And some of the stuff that I'm going to be mentioning is stuff that I got out of my big book here. I have like the old version, but some of you guys would know what the essential oils desk reference is. They also have a mini version, which is amazing. It's only like 10 or 12 bucks. This is going to tell you everything about these oils. So a lot of the stuff that I'm going to talk about here, I got from my book here. My oil Bible. I got my regular Bible, and then I got my oil Bible. Okay, so it talks about that University of Miami researchers found that lavender actually increases the beta waves in the brain, which heightens the relaxation. So it's actually been tested that lavender helps you relax, which is why you see lavender in everything. So without even going into lavender, like, we know that lavender is relaxing to the body and mind. So and also the lavender is also great for your skin. The next oil that's in there is geranium. So this is steam distilled from the leaves, and you guys see I'm just reading my little notes. I'm a crazy note girl, even though they're all scribbled, so like if anybody else tried to read my notes, it would be near impossible. But the steam distilled from the leaves, this is geranium. It helps release negative emotions, and it eases nervous tension. And this is all just like the aromatic portion of it. Just smelling these oils is doing all this. Like, so just smelling it, regardless of putting it on your skin, just smelling the lavender and this geranium, that this is helping to release negative emotions. And it's also great for skin too. If you look up geranium is actually, oh hey, my sister Brittany is on. What's up, Britster? I'm super excited because now I'm not alone on the video. Okay, we've got Roman chamomile. So that's the third one. So we got lavender, geranium, Roman chamomile. This is steam distilled by flowers, and just smelling it also can minimize anxiety, irritability. It relieves restlessness. It's a relaxant. It talks about supporting insomnia and stress. And a lot of you have probably heard Roman chamomile has been used for years, like mothers and using Roman chamomile to calm like babies and things like that. Then we've got, the next one is tangerine. Let's see, I have got some tangerine right here, and just tangerine on its own is fruity. But the tangerine oil is cold pressed from the rind, and that just itself promotes happiness, calming. It also helps with the anxiety. So we're kind of noticing a trend here, that they put a lot of the oils in here that are going to help with this stress and anxiety. Now, not that we're talking about kids oil, and yes, KidScents oils are for kids, but they're not just for kids. So KidScents just means that it's safe dilution for kids. You know, you can use it on your kids. It doesn't mean, oh, this can't be used on adults. I mean, hello, like, listen to all these super crazy amazing oils that are in here. Like, adult can most definitely use this oil blend, especially when these other ones are out of stock or you can't get them, or maybe you just don't have the budget to get some of the straight Valerian oil. Then this KidScents SleepyIze oil, it's under 20 bucks. I can't remember the exact price, but adults can use it too. So but it's going to promote happiness. And the Tangerine oil is also in a couple of my two like favorite blends that I use. Peace and Calming. If any of you guys have ever watched my videos about how I got started in the oils, you'll know that Peace and Calming was like my gateway oil, that somebody basically gave me Peace and Calming against my will when I thought oils were crazy. And then pretty soon I was like just crazy smelling the oils, and like a couple months later I had to buy a kit from the crazy oil lady. So Peace and Calming, my gateway oil, and Dreamcatcher oil, which I've had that blend for a long time. I'll use it in the diffuser at night when we're sleeping. So that's also, Tangerine is also in Dreamcatcher. So far we've talked about lavender, geranium, Roman chamomile, tangerine. Bergamot is the next one here. Bergamot. And bergamot, that was used in the Middle East for, years and years, centuries and centuries back, for skin. So that's been used in a lot of skincare products and stuff, but it also relieves anxiety. It can help lift your mood. And if any of you guys drink Earl Grey tea, then, which that was something that I learned, was that bergamot is what gives Earl Grey tea the flavor that it has. And that bergamot was also used in like the first cologne that was ever made. I thought that was kind of a interesting fact. And then the next one, sacred frankincense. Okay, like frankincense is already sacred to me. Like you don't have to put sacred on it. So for there to be regular frankincense and then there's sacred frankincense, I just have to have like any frankincense that there is, period, because frankincense is amazing. It enhances spiritual connection. It's also super supportive with calming, grounding, centering, and just, I need to smell something like right now. Oh, hey Britt, yeah, I need some peace and calming. Yeah, you do. I got a bottle. I'll give it to you. Give you a bottle for Christmas. And we'll have to look up that about bergamot. I see your question. Let's see. Sacred frankincense. Awesome. Then we've got Valerian. Ha! I know that a bunch of you or might be jealous of me because I have this too. I need to use some of it, but again, it is so relaxing. Just the straight Valerian oil is like super amazing. I went to a conference once and where we were learning about essential oils in the body. This was about 10 years ago, and Gary Young, the founder of Young Living, was there, and he was he did like this whole speech, and he was talking about Valerian. Oh, I see a couple more people just jumped on. So Gary Young, he was talking about Valerian oil and how it reacts to your body. And one thing that I learned about the oils years and years ago was that your body can't build up immunities to them. So like when you're taking medications, I used to take antibiotics and it would be a little one to a bigger. Next thing you know, I'm taking a whole horse pill worth of an antibiotic. And what's awesome about the oils is because your body can't build up immunities, once your body reacts a certain way, like when you find an oil that just like works for you, like, oh my goodness, I smelled that peace and calming, and in 5 minutes I was like, it's going to do that every time for you because that's your body's reaction to that. So cool story. So Gary Young was talking about Valerian and how when he was testing Valerian, because he needed some extra sleep support, and so he was putting the Valerian in a capsule, and he would increasingly try more drops in the capsule. So first he would try a few drops, and he kind of made him like, you know, a little, not dizzy, but drowsy. And then, you know, the next night he tried like a couple more drops, and by whichever night he was up to like a certain number of drops, let's say 8 drops. And so he said he put 8 drops of Valerian into the capsule and took it, and like within 15 minutes he was like, oh, I'm ready to go to bed, like right now. And what he was trying to say is that after that, then he knew that those drops, like the 8 drops, I think I said 8, that those 8 drops, that was going to work every single time. But Valerian has actually been clinically investigated for its tranquilizing properties to your central nervous system. Okay, so it's not gonna like make you so you can't like walk or anything, but it is pronounced to be an effective treatment for restlessness and sleep disturbances. So all of these oils, every single one of them, is for restlessness and sleep support and calming. It's just a perfect blend. Like, that's what I love about, you know, yeah, sure, we could go get all these oils and make them our blend, but Young Living is like already doing that for us. Like, here, we're gonna put a whole bunch of super awesome oils that help you sleep all into one super awesome blend, and then you're like, thank you. So I really think that's awesome. Valerian, calming, relaxing, grounding, and emotionally balancing. I have no idea how long I've been on here, so if my video was supposed to be 5 minutes, you guys, I'm super sorry. And then let's skip to the last one, rue oil. That also is calming and relaxing. It helps with sleep, and also it's been known to be actually like for people that are like aware kind of energy fields, that rue actually is also purifying and cleansing to your energy field. Helps to release grief and like deep-rooted emotions and stuff. So just all of these oils together. I'm gonna go back: lavender, geranium, Roman chamomile, tangerine, bergamot, sacred frankincense, valerian, rue. I mean, I'm like, with all these amazing oils in one bottle. I mean, I'm actually freaked out because I've been using this oil since, you know, for the last however many months, and using it like every night in the diffuser and on my daughter, and I like really just, I thought it was just like the kids' Rutavala, so I thought it just had the same. And then when I really started reading the bottle last night, and I'm like, what? Geranium and Roman chamomile, oh my goodness. So, and a lot of these oils are actually really good for your skin. But I do want to just quick note, even though it's a sleepy oil, but if you were using it for any kind of like anxiety or anything, that a couple of the oils in here are UV sensitive because they're citrus oils. So you wouldn't want to put the SleepyIze oil like on your skin and go directly out in the sun, because that could irritate your skin. But some of the oils in here, I mean, are really good for your skin, as well as being great for sleep and things like that. But I did want to mention that if you're feeling some anxiety and you grab a bottle of some SleepyIze, don't go out in the sun. Otherwise, like, totally, I love this blend. I have so many. For some of you, like if you're watching the replay, then you kind of got to see the beginning. Some of you are just chiming in right now. But I really hope that I helped you guys. I hope you learned something. I hope I didn't ramble on, because like I said, I'm super nervous, so I actually had to like use the oil that I'm talking about before I could talk about it, because I was just really nervous. So thank you guys so much. Once again, my name is Courtney. Please like give me some thumbs up or smiley faces or something, so that I know that you guys were here, and let me know that I didn't look too nervous or something. Like, Courtney, oh, you look like you weren't even nervous at all. And if that's the case, then that's cool too. But I totally am nervous. So if even asked my husband, like, I kept going upstairs grabbing things, and he was like, did you do your video yet? Is your video done? How did it go? And I'm like, I haven't even started because I'm so nervous. Like, I gotta be like. So tonight, what I'm gonna do is I am going to do what I do every night. I'm going to put this in diffuser in Harmony's room about an hour before she goes to bed. I put a few drops in her diffuser and just let it go through the room. And then I take the roller bottle that I keep up on her room, the bottle with the roller on it, and I go, and she's only 2, but she's very determined, so she likes to put her oils on herself. So she says, do it myself, mommy. And so she will actually take the roller bottle, and I'll post a video of it someday, but she does it so much better when I'm not videotaping her. Like, that's totally a 2-year-old. But she'll put it on her chest, she puts it on the bottoms of her feet, she puts them on her knees. I don't know why, that's just her thing, the knees thing, but she's just like, knees. So she always has to put it on her knees, and I do it a little bit before. I'm trying to settle her down for sleep so that she can just gradually wind down. So it's not going to be like, oh, you need to go to bed right now, and you put the oil and they're just like sleeping. Like, it's definitely not going to be like that. It just helps to really promote a calming atmosphere, and it works at my house, and I hope that it works for you guys. So I'm going to cut out. Hope everybody has a great night and have a super oily day, and be oily, stay oily, all that good stuff, and and get oily with it. All right,